and welcome back to my channel. It's me, AllonaShareeTV, and we're going to be watching The God of High School today. This is the season finale, so this is episode 13, and we left off with Jegal going through this crazy transformation with him, I guess, absorbing the key, which was Ipio's power. I did have a problem a little bit at the end of the last episode. I was like, why would Ipio give Mori the key, like his power, when, not to be funny, when him and Ipio were going against each other, if it wasn't for Mori's awakening of his Charyuk, I don't think he would have been able to take Ipio. Like, I don't even see how he actually was able to take Ipio, especially when Ipio was already a better fighter than he was off rip. But I mean, his power is kind of cool, referring to Mori, is like how he's able to, what, basically, mimic people's abilities, because we saw him mimic Mita's, and we saw him mimic Deiwi's, and then he actually started kind of like copying Ipio's moves in mid fight of their battle against each other when the God of High School fights were still going on. We also saw Jason's Jason, I forget how it actually is pronounced, but he's basically, it's what it seems to me, I'm just assuming, he probably just gave up his life in order to get a vengeance on his grandson, which I applaud him, because you don't mess with family. And I feel like the Nox was pushing it, but now I'm also wondering, where is the Nox going to come in with Jegal absorbing the key? Because I know the key was a big part of the Nox's grand plan, and then since Jegal absorbed it, then how is that going to coincide with their end goal? And even Mujin, like, how is this going to affect him? How is it going to affect Mori at this moment? Because right now Jegal is calling everybody losers, and it seems like he has it out for everyone at this point, and everybody's about to catch them hands. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking here. So without further ado, let us go ahead and watch the season finale of The God of High School. Lego. God, whoa. I feel like this is like... Is Mendok the Nox guy? Oh, so they were like a holy realm. Apparently, oh, Mori's heart is beating. What is wrong with him? Oh, he's not gonna let her move. She's not gonna let her move. Did he just grab her by her face? Oh, Deiwi protected her. Good teamwork. Good teamwork. He just stopped this with his pointy finger. He's swatting him like a fly. What was that? What did he do? Oh, okay. Oh, he's been doing too much. So he's going to all or nothing. See, that's what I was worried about. He wasn't much for Jegal when he was in his other form. How is he going to go against Jegal in this god-like Jegal form? I bet he gonna fly out. He ain't fly out, but he's sending some beams. What? He can still use his Charyuk, and he absorbed the key? Whoa. Do not tell me that was Deiwi. I'm about to freaking cry. Your Majesty. Is that Mori? Noibo? What just happened to him? Seiten Taisei. What the hell? So that's not really technically his grandson. Is he supposed to be like the top god or something? Oh shoot, he's pulling out all the stops on Mori. But he's not doing it, he's got a banana. I like Noibo. Oh, he's fucking them up! You know, I'm really worried about Daewee though. Not on like high key, I'm worried about him. Dang. Oh, he's ragging him? Jegal is still whipping him? Oh, in the freaking gut. He has electricity? Yo, he's riding on his freaking weapon? And his eyes are freaking blue. Kick his ass, Mori. Yo, he is thumping him. He's thumping Jegal in this form. Just how strong is he? Just to see how far he goes along for his friends is like amazing. And I love it. Nobody's calling you a loser. Got a Quinto. Quinto. It sounds familiar. This man summoned a cloud. Sent thunder, lightning, whatever you want to call it, down upon him. Yo, he's electrocuting the shit out of him. It's not borrowed at all. He is covered in flesh! Shut up! He's the Monkey King. Oh, he naked. Why he look all skinny? Let's go while we can. No, beat his ass. Damn it. Fucking shit. He hungry? As most freaking main characters. So what is going on with him? Where's Grandpa? Oh, shoot. What the hell is on his body? What the heck? Is that a wormhole? Y'all need to get up out of there. Wasn't Quinto what Goku called his cloud? What is that crown doing to his head? He said it hurts. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. Because you know he's supposed to be big brother Ipio, and then it's like he's there for him. But what happened to Daewee's back though? Didn't he get hurt? I thought he was about to die or something. He still has his power. He still has his power. Oh, I love this. It's like they're just showing you the power togetherness. No, that was Daewee and Mori working together. And it's Ipio. I'm feeling the emotions. Yeah. He couldn't do it alone. He had his friends. What the heck? Was that Jason? Or was that something else? Who was that? Was that Jason smiling? It's consuming him? His own power is consuming him? What? Gotta live a good life now. He said the same thing to him as his mama said to him as she walked away. Why is she by herself? The sixth summoning. Why is she there? Why she has the sixth card? So Daewi, nothing happened to Daewi. What happened to his back? Oh, okay. 2 weeks early. What are you calling me? I like her. He said he was going to, but it was still early. I like her. She can grant wish to all of them, not just one person. He's gonna want to grant all their limbs back home. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I love their friendship. Yo, that was very admirable. I kind of figured once he looked back after saying he wanted his grandpa back. Ooh, her toes look funny. She got her legs back too? She could have restored your friend. It's okay. Oh, she's gonna beat the... Oh. So she knows of him. Why is he smile so weird? By seizing this country in the next presidential election. Who's that? We've seen him before. He was part of the Taisei administrator people. His granddad is still alive. Oh. Sleep for 3 months. What kind of like made me tear up a little bit was the fact that oh. Oh, so he has to travel the world and okay. Wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Seiten Taisei's homeland. What is that? Oh. This one. He said he's with it. That's right. That's right, Mina. You need to be with them 24/7. I love this. He's a precious sacrifice. Please don't be Taijin. What does that mean? Is he gonna go against his granddad is what they're saying? Are they saying they're gonna bestow some evilness on his granddad and then he's gonna have to go against him? I feel like that's what they're saying. Okay, first off, I got a little teary at the end because like sometimes I'll be thinking stuff in my head and then my emotions come out before I can actually say it. So what was not bothering me, but kind of like giving me my feels is the fact that we saw Jason like smiling at the end where Jegal had like started turning into like a stone or like mud type. So I'm wondering, was that the part that that he died because he gave the last bit of the power that he had to help him? I'm too sensitive, man. One day I'm gonna buck up, I promise. But yeah, okay, yeah. So that's what I was wondering about, was at the time that he died, because I know when Mori looked over and he was on the ground, he was looking like, what the heck happened? I thought everybody was going back to, go back to normal. And then she's like, only on people that are alive. So it's like, he has to be dead now. And it's like, ugh. At least he got his vengeance for his son, his grandson. Okay. Now, this was a freaking episode filled with like bombs, okay? We see that Mori is not a person who is borrowing power from a god. He himself is the god, the monkey god at that. And he has this power himself. There's not belonging to anybody. He's not asking a god to help him. This is his power. Now, the thing is with that, his memories are sealed, right? And now he has to go to this homeland. Where this homeland seems probably some other Asian country that he's going to have to go visit. And the thing is, we also saw that, I know Woojin was talking about having to, win this presidential debate, or not presidential debate, but the presidential election or whatever. And we did see the guy with the blonde hair and a weird, creepy smile there with guy with this grayish looking hairdo, which I don't know who he is or who he's supposed to be, but it doesn't seem as if he's on the same side as Woojin now, or is he? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm really looking forward to reading the manhwa. You guys, please let me know where this ends in the manhwa so I don't go past the chapter. I'll probably read it over on Twitch or whatever. But yes, I cannot wait because I feel like there's a lot of like holes that they probably are explained in the manhwa that I'm not getting. But I'm cool with it just watching the anime, and then me just going back and filling in the blank spots I'm totally okay with. So yeah. I can think it kind of makes me want to go, after watching something, like, hold on, I know I'm missing some things. Let me go back and read the manhwa. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not disappointed of having to go back and, check out the missing details, but I for sure want to. Anyways, we saw Daewee, getting stabbed in the back. At first, I was kind of confused as well. Like, he got hit in the back. I was about to cry because I'm like, Daewee is sacrificing himself for his friends. And, like, that's just all about Daewee. Like, Daewee is always, when he found a friend, he would sacrifice everything for that friend. So I was like, not Daewee! So, I'm happy to see that he is freaking alive and kicking. I guess he did some first aid to himself. Jegal's ending, like, how he kind of just went into dust, or his Charyuk was kind of like eating him alive, was kind of sad because he was just like a product. I feel like he was a product of his upbringing. Like, his mom, it doesn't really seem as if she probably loved him deeply enough. And then the fact that she gave him away, you know what I mean, and said, you live a good life now, and just walked off and did whatever she wanted to do. And his I guess he called dad or whatever, telling him, she was a loser and all this kind of stuff that really sticks with somebody, especially as young as a child, having to go through that, and just think him growing up and having the same feeling and disgust within himself. It was just bound to probably happen in his case. But at the end, when he said the same thing, he said to the same thing his mother said to him to Ipyo. Well, I wonder, was that his way of kind of like concluding that that was loser mentality, what he was doing. Like, he's a loser. You know what I mean? Because this whole time he's like, I'm not a loser. I will not be a loser. I'm a winner type of thing. And then in the end, he said the same thing his mother said. So was that his way of just admitting defeat? And he's like, maybe, hey, I am the loser. And you just live a good life now. Now that was touching. And now it's like everything is kind of like falling back in place. Mori was able to wish everybody to be back to normal. In a sense, though, what is kind of confusing to me, he said everyone from this fight, well, maybe from this, I don't know. Okay, this is what bothers me. All right, so Ipio's friend, the first girl that went against Jegal, where he just broke her leg, not the one, you know, that now had got her limbs cut off, but the one before her. She was fixed, correct? But why wasn't Jin Taijin fixed? Was only her power, you know, limited to that area or the close proximity, and that's probably why she shrunk. She didn't have that much power to kind of go further than that. Maybe that's it. But I know she said for sure she felt his presence, so I was just wondering, why would she extend that power towards him? But me thinking back, she'd only had but so much power since girl in the track One Piece woke her up 2 weeks early. So she's a member of the Six. I don't remember how to say her name, but I really like her. I feel like she has a lot of spunk, and maybe she's probably an advisor of the Monkey King, like before like way back when maybe Seiten had his memories or whatever. So I believe she's definitely going to be a funny part of the next season to come. And I just really love how they kind of like brought everything into this. This was so much fun. And again, it just makes me look forward to reading the manhwa and just picking apart like what I missed. And it's going to make me feel like I'm, you know, going through the same experience again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this reaction. I know I probably like talked your heads off, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this reaction. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.